Welcome to our journey through the most mystical and scary cities in the USA. Prepare yourself for spine-chilling tales and eerie encounters as we explore these haunted locations. From the dark history of Salem to the voodoo mysteries of New Orleans, we're diving headfirst into the heart of America's paranormal hotspots. We're talking about places where the veil between our world and the other side is thin, paper thin. Get ready to confront the unexplained, the unsettling, and the downright terrifying. Salem. The word alone conjures images of burning stakes, terrified women accused of witchcraft, and a darkness that's permeated the centuries. This isn't just a town with a past, it's a town where the past reaches out. We're talking about the epicenter of the Salem witch trials, where innocent lives were lost in the grip of fear and fanaticism. You can feel it in the air here, a weight, a heaviness. It's in the very ground we walk on. The spirits of the accused still linger, whispering their stories on the wind. Imagine standing in the very rooms where accusations flew, where fear was a weapon. Places like the Jonathan Corwin House, also known as the Witch House, where the trials took place. The energy there is palpable, oppressive. You can almost hear the screams echoing through the centuries. We're going to investigate the most haunted locations, use our equipment to communicate with the spirits, and uncover the truth behind Salem's terrifying legacy. New Orleans. The Big Easy. It's a city that pulses with life, music, and a history steeped in voodoo and the supernatural. But beneath the vibrant facade lies a darker side, a world of spirits, rituals, and haunted whispers that echo through the centuries. We're talking about a place where the veil between worlds is thin, where the spirits of voodoo queens like Marie Laveau still hold sway. Walk down Bourbon Street after midnight and you might feel a chill, a presence brushing past you. Look into the shadows of St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, with its above-ground tombs and crumbling mausoleums, and you might catch a glimpse of something you can't explain. We're going deep into the heart of New Orleans voodoo history. We're talking to practitioners, visiting haunted locations, and using our equipment to tap into the spiritual energy that permeates this city. Get ready to face the unknown as we explore the cemeteries, the swamps, and the dark corners of New Orleans where the spirits roam freely. Savannah, Georgia. A city draped in Spanish moss and steeped in southern charm, but don't let the beauty fool you, because beneath the surface lies a history soaked in blood and sorrow. This place is crawling with ghosts. We're talking about a city built on top of old burial grounds, where every cobblestone street and antebellum mansion whispers with tales of tragedy and the unexplained. Imagine walking through Bonaventure Cemetery, its ancient oaks draped in Spanish moss, casting eerie shadows on the elaborate tombs. The spirits here are drawn to the beauty, they linger among the living. And then there's the Sorrel Weed House, one of the most actively haunted locations in Savannah. The stories of heartbreak and tragedy that unfolded within those walls are still being played out by the spirits trapped inside. Prepare yourself for a journey into the heart of Southern Gothic horror. Gettysburg, a name synonymous with sacrifice, bloodshed, and the unyielding grip of the past. This isn't just a battlefield, it's a graveyard, and where there's death, there's often something else. Something that lingers. We're talking about the site of one of the most brutal battles in American history, where thousands of soldiers fought and died on hallowed ground. The energy here is heavy, thick with the residue of fear, pain, and the echo of cannon fire. Picture yourself walking through the fields of Gettysburg at night. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and something else, something you can't quite place. You might hear the rustling of uniforms, the faint murmur of voices carried on the wind. These are the lost souls of Gettysburg, forever bound to the land where they fell. The spirits of the soldiers who fell there are said to be trapped, reliving their final moments over and over. The spirits here are not just echoes, they're aware, they're angry, and they're desperate to tell their stories. Charleston, South Carolina. A city of graceful architecture, cobblestone streets, and a history that whispers from beyond the grave. But beneath the surface of Southern hospitality lies a darkness that refuses to stay buried. We're talking about a city steeped in a history of slavery, war, and tragedy. The spirits here are bound to the land, trapped by unfinished business or drawn back by powerful emotional ties. Imagine walking down Rainbow Row, with its brightly colored historic houses, each one holding secrets behind their elegant facades. And then there's the Old City Jail, a place of confinement and despair where notorious criminals like Lavinia Fisher, America's first female serial killer, were once held. Get ready to explore the dark underbelly of Charleston and uncover the secrets that haunt this historic city. San Francisco, the Golden Gate City, a place of innovation, beauty, and a dark side that stretches back to the gold rush. But beyond the fog and the Golden Gate Bridge lies a city haunted by restless spirits and unexplained phenomena. We're talking about the infamous island prison of Alcatraz, where some of the most notorious criminals in American history were incarcerated. Imagine standing in a cold, damp cell where Al Capone once resided, the air thick with the energy of his presence. You might hear whispers, footsteps, or even feel a ghostly touch. The island is a beacon for paranormal activity, a place where the veil between our world and the next is dangerously thin. The Winchester Mystery House, with its twisting hallways, staircases leading to nowhere, and doors that open to brick walls, is a testament to one woman's desperate attempts to appease the spirits she believed were haunting her. Get ready to explore the dark side of San Francisco where the living and the dead collide. St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the United States. Its history stretches back centuries, and with that history comes a darkness, a weight of untold stories and restless spirits. We're talking about a city built on ancient burial grounds, where pirates once roamed and battles were fought. The spirits here are as old as the city itself, their energy woven into the very fabric of the place. Imagine standing on the grounds of the Castillo de San Marcos, its ancient walls whispering tales of Spanish conquistadors and bloody sieges. You might see a flicker of movement in your peripheral vision, a shadow detaching itself from the darkness. The St. Augustine Lighthouse, a beacon of light and hope, but also a place of tragedy. We're going inside these haunted locations, using our equipment to capture evidence of the paranormal and confront the spirits that reside there. Chicago, the Windy City, a metropolis built on ambition, industry, and a history painted with both triumph and tragedy. But beneath the gleaming skyscrapers and bustling streets lies a darker side, a city haunted by the ghosts of its past. We're talking about the site of the Great Chicago Fire, a devastating event that left its mark not just on the physical city, but on the spiritual plane as well. Imagine walking through the halls of the Congress Plaza Hotel, a grand dame of a hotel with a history as chilling as it is luxurious. It's said to be one of the most haunted hotels in America, with stories of ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and a feeling of unease that permeates the air. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, a place of chilling beauty and palpable darkness. Get ready to face the unknown as we confront the restless spirits of the Windy City. Portland, Oregon, the City of Roses, a place known for its natural beauty, its thriving art scene, and its laid-back vibe. But beneath the surface, a darkness lurks, a history whispered in hushed tones and shrouded in shadow. We're talking about the Shanghai Tunnels, a network of underground passageways that wind beneath the city streets. These tunnels were once used to smuggle goods, but they were also used for a more sinister purpose, Shanghaiing. Unsuspecting victims, often intoxicated, were kidnapped and forced into labor aboard ships bound for distant ports. Their spirits are said to still haunt the tunnels, their cries for help echoing through the darkness. Get ready to explore the dark side of Portland, where the line between the living and the dead is blurred. New York City, the city that never sleeps, a melting pot of cultures, a center of commerce and art, and a place where dreams are made and broken every day. But beneath the dazzling lights and the frenetic energy, a darker side exists. A city haunted by the ghosts of its past, the echoes of millions of lives lived and lost. From the ghosts of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, their screams still echoing through the years, to the unexplained phenomena at the Dakota, where John Lennon spent his final days. New York City is a hotbed of paranormal activity. Imagine walking through Times Square at night, the crowds thinning, the neon lights reflecting off the wet pavement. You might feel a chill, a sudden drop in temperature, or hear a whisper carried on the wind, a voice from beyond the grave. The eerie silence of Central Park after dark, where the spirits of those who met untimely ends are said to roam. Get ready to face the unknown as we confront the restless spirits of the city that never sleeps. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey through America's most mystical and scary cities. We've explored the dark corners, confronted the unexplained, and heard the chilling whispers of the past. But our investigation is far from over. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling content. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep it scary.